be the field goal man for the Cardinals this year. Benny Cunningham, former Ram, is the deep man for Chicago. He takes it at the 2-yard line. And good run here by Cunningham. Past the 40 and finally brought down. He had an NC-A&T, Tariq Cohen. Jordan Howard not playing tonight. And here's Cohen with a big run. You see that speed as he picks up the first down all the way to the 41. Glennon, that interception, that early pick 6 on the first series. Nice play here in the secondary by backfield rather by Frosty Rucker taking down Cohen. 3-yard loss. Glennon with a short pass to former first-round pick Kevin White, and the Badger is all over him. Free safety is hard for him because he gets bored. He sees things, but he can't just get out of position. Here's a screen pass to Cunningham on 3rd and long, and the Cardinals are all over it. Williams, it's his job to lose as the punt returner and kick returner for the Cardinals is deep. He's going to let this one go, and the Bears watch it go out of bounds inside the 5. Run play, David Johnson on first down. And he picks up about 4 out to the 8-yard line. Years ago, didn't play at all that first year. But really matured in year 2. Another run play, and Johnson in trouble in the backfield. Fitzgerald, the bottom of your screen. He wasn't out there for the first play, but is in the game now. Palmer from the goal line, and he throws incomplete, but a late flag. Jeff Triplett is the referee tonight, by the way.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 22. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs for the Cardinals on their 12. Palmer with time, and wide open in the middle of the field to the 32-yard line is J.J. Nelson. Leader in sacks among their returning players, 7.5 a year ago. For the ground game, no hole there for Johnson. Swallowed by the nose man, Eddie Goldman. David Johnson was last year. You talk to the coaches and they say, man, there were some holes that he missed as Palmer throws high and incomplete. Going to be 3rd down here. The stuff we're talking about where Chris Johnson excels at that, David Johnson's still learning. Palmer on 3rd and long, and underneath to Chris Johnson, but he's wrestled down well short of the first down by Jarrell Freeman. And so the Cardinals, well, flag down.
Holding number 68 offense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 4th down.
And his top end speed is still there because we've seen that happen.
Jackson had a little trouble with that. Lost the ball. It's scooped up, but a flag down. Aaron Brewer, the long snapper. Now you can't advance that, so if it's Cardinal ball, they'll have it around their 18. But
interference with the opportunity to make a catch. Number 20, 27 of the offense. It's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Oh, it hit Eddie Jackson definitely, but it was close as to whether there was contact.
Good call.
BA was having it out with the officials during the commercial. Bears go back to the ground game and pick up about 3.
Could not look down at the ground. You knew at some point you were going to get hit by a car.
Glennon on 2nd and 7. And it's a first down catch to the 46-yard line. Wolf is salivating up here. Would you stop slobbering all over the telestrator? With a fullback on the field. Cohen with another nice run. And this is, they're playing without their middle linebacker, Carlos Dansby, tonight. That does not help. Cohen again. And look at the Jets with Cohen past the 30 and a yard. And Carey has the first down.
Full moment.
Glennon with a quick throw out on the flat. Kendall Wright, and he's brought down after a gain of about 2.
That's the Badger doing Badger-like things.
Carey dropped by Kimdichie. Down an 8 for Glennon and the Bears offense. That pass broken up by Justin Bethel. Meredith really didn't have a chance to catch it. 42-yard attempt here for Connor Barth, and he puts it through. Call the plays once the regular season starts, of course.
Of course, BA is actually going to start calling the plays next week, too.
Here's Kerwin Williams on the return. And Williams gets to about the 26-yard line. Penalty marker down. Here's Chris Johnson. There's a crease, and Johnson picks up about 5 to the 31. But again, a penalty marker on the field.
Johnson. Offside defense, number 90, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
It's on Jonathan Bullard. Go ahead, Wolf. So 1st and 5. And Palmer's pass caught by Jerron Brown for a first down. Here's Chris Johnson. Maybe 2. Palmer hit as he throws, and it's knocked away from Larry Fitzgerald, incomplete.
A learning process for him.
Palmer to the air again on 3rd and long, and tried to dump it off to Chris Johnson, but again the pocket collapsed on him. Eddie Jackson is deep, had a little trouble with the last punt, and this one goes out of bounds. Transfer, played the 1 year at Wisconsin, and then was a third round pick by Seattle, and the rest is history, of course. Cohen bottled up after a pickup of about 2 to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Badger on 2nd and 8. He could not bring down Cohen, who breaks another tackle past the 40-yard line.
On that crease and hit the Jets.
Now Glennon will throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot here, and here comes a flag as Bethel was holding on to the wide receiver Meredith. That's an easy call.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 28, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Not a good first quarter for the starting defense. Cohen running left. And gets smoked by Corey Peters and Frosty Rucker. Fullback alert. Michael Burton is out there. And they boot the other way, and Glennon dumps it off to the tight end Deion Sims for a first down to the 36-yard line. But when they drew it up, it was not designed for Mike Glennon to run. It was designed for Russell Wilson to run, right? Cohen again, about 3 to the 33-yard line through 1 quarter. Glennon will throw and a flag down, and wide open for a first down inside the 25 and down to the 22 is Zach Miller. But again, a penalty marker on the snap.
Offside defense, number 44, lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is first down.
First down on the Arizona 22. Cohen off the right side. And they just got a piece of him. That was enough to slow him down. Picks up 4 to the 18-yard line. And it's the number 3 guy on their depth chart at running back, Cohen. Running left, and after bouncing it to the outside, gets shoved out.
I believe you're going to see a more north-south game come back.
Glennon on 3rd and 5 has a completion to Cunningham, the running back, for a first down. From the 11-yard line, inside run. And excellent play by Tyvon Branch, taking down Cunningham for no gain. Glennon out of the gun here on 2nd and long. Glennon fires it. It's picked off by the Badger. Glennon is chasing. Badger making moves. Still going. Lost the ball, but eventually fell on it.
Look at him jump the out route. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes Mike Glennon.
Matthew, first down on the 43 of the Bears. Play fake, Palmer dumps it off to Troy Nicholas, who had a touchdown catch last week. And Nicholas picks up 11 to the 32-yard line. 10-year-old that swallowed a bear because he's got the baby face.
He does have a baby face.
Palmer taking a shot. Look out! Almost picked off. Eddie Jackson knocks it down.
The ball out of Carson's hand quicker.
That was Leonard Floyd on the hit. Cardinals run it. Chris Johnson upended at the 28. 4 yards.
Does he still have that wicked acceleration?
They were really hoping TJ Logan would be a factor as well, but he's out because of injury. Palmer's pass complete. Close to the first down, then the ball's taken away, and the Bears are running it back. Here's LeBlanc being chased by Jerron Brown, who won't catch him. Touchdown, Chicago.
J.J. Nelson just running the out route. The ball right on. He catches the ball. He's down. Catches the ball, and he's down.
Looks like he still has it securely against his chest. Now again, the ruling on the field, though, is a fumble.
Review, the ruling on the field is changed. The receiver catches the ball down by contact on the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 22 for Arizona. And the clock is correct.
On the 22 of Chicago. Palmer with time trying to set up the screen to Chris Johnson. Johnson in trouble. And down he goes. A loss of 2 on the play on Carson. Palmer to throw again and gets hit again, but it's complete to Chris Johnson at the 20-yard line. At the 20-yard line. Palmer gets rid of this one quickly to Ross for a 1st down. Ross inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cardinals at the 4. From the 4, 1st and goal. Chris Johnson straight ahead. Johnson pushing the pile, trying to get pay dirt. He lost the ball, it looks like. 2nd and goal on the 1. Here's a fade to Jerron Brown, incomplete. Kyle Fuller in coverage.
Not the best.
3rd and goal. Chris Johnson is the running back. He'll get it, and he gets leveled at the point of attack. Jonathan Bullard. And goal on the 1. The Cardinals going for it here in the preseason. Palmer to pass. Fires end zone. It's caught by Gresham. Touchdown.
In the flat. You can see Chris Johnson come underneath. I think they really wanted Johnson in the flat. And Jermaine Gresham just popped in the back of the end zone. And Carson did a great job.
Against the stanchion and then kind of slam his helmet on the ground as if to say, okay, that was a frustrating first quarter and a half. Well, Carson Palmer, 2 touchdown passes in 2 preseason games. And Leone kicking off to Cunningham for the Bears. Not a great kickoff. But the Cardinals cover it beautifully. And Cunningham tackled at the 19.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 83, the returning team. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
7 to 8 weeks.
Whoa.
Happened while he was at a D-backs game with Adrian Wilson. Thought he got hit by a foul ball. He just stood up. And it popped. Nothing there for Kerry Golden and Scooby Wright. Second teamers as well on defense for the Cardinals right now. Glennon dumps it off. And wide open is Kerry for a 1st down. Past the 20. Play fake. Glennon rolling lap. Underthrows it, and it's nearly intercepted.
There's some where they go, wow, did you even see the field?
Trying to set up a screen here. Kerry catches it. Golden catches him. They're hoping that Jarvis Jones would get healthy, but he hasn't been yet. 3rd and 15. Pass off target intended for Kevin White. Defensive end. Well, he hasn't lived up to that kind of hype, but he's been a solid pro so far. Kerwin Williams backing up to his 21 on the return. And Williams does a nice job, but there's a penalty flag down.
Kick, holding number 89 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down. Timeout.
5 record as a starter after his win week 5 last year in San Francisco. 1st down on the 12. And here's Andre Ellington getting spilled in the backfield for a loss of 2.
I mean, you know,
stressing him out.
Hopefully he's thinking about the game.
Stanton throws, and it was behind the intended receiver, Hubert, incomplete. And you're a backup, and you know you're a backup. It's a pretty good record. Although when the Cardinals signed him initially, they thought he could be the starter. That pass off the mark there, and Stanton got hit as well. Matt Weil punting. That was up there a while. Jackson on the return into Cardinal territory. Tackled at the 43 of Arizona. On to Arizona. Glennon throws to Kevin White, a former 1st-round draft pick who's only played a few games because of injury, and he gets about 4 yards. A huge video board, which you just saw, a champagne bubble bar. Delicious menu items. If you want more information, call 602-379-01. Looks like the Incredible Hulk. They're hoping he can play like that this year after being hurt for most of last year. Glennon throws, and the catch is made close to a 1st down. Bears have all their timeouts. Inside a minute to play in the 1st half. Play fake here for Glennon with time. And the pass is on target to Meredith for a 1st down to the 15. There's a penalty marker in the backfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 43, defense, extra steps. That penalty will be administered from the end of the play, half the distance, automatic first down.
Make him an inside linebacker. We will see him the rush the passer off the edge this year. First and goal. Glennon's pass tipped. Incomplete. 43 seconds to go in the half. Second and goal on the Cardinals 7. Here comes pressure up the middle. And Glennon has an open man. It's a touchdown for Kendall Wright.
Bears do a good job. You can see here come the Huns. Man across the board. And it looked like Buda Baker was playing off coverage.
And Kendall Wright, one of the fastest players in the league out of Baylor in his 6th NFL season. Connor Barth puts it through. Played by the Badger Wolf over the negatives, right? To know that he, if this is indeed a sign that he's back to being himself, right?
Yes, it is.
Hurts his knee. The Cardinals lose in the NFC title game, and he never got 100% last year. Stanton looking deep, deflected and nearly intercepted. 30 seconds to go in the half. Second down. Stanton has to step up in the pocket. Penalty flag down. Oh, Stanton gets smoked back at the 15-yard line.
Illegal use of hands in the face. Number 23 of the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Sometimes you wonder, don't you?
Stanton, and incomplete, intended for Chad Williams.
You got to go get that ball too.
Stanton stepping up and taking off and dives head first. Clock's moving. The Cardinals will stop it with a timeout. 12 seconds to go in the second half on both sides of the ball. Stanton, a sliding catch made. They're going to say he was inbounds. The Cardinals got to call a timeout. Lost in the preseason. They're going to throw it to the sideline. Ross on the catch, and he gets out. Is there time left? No. The clock says triple zeros, but the officials are going to discuss it here. 63-yard try for Dawson. And it's going to be short, and Thompson can return it. Aaron Brewer, the long snapper, trying to tackle him. Thompson gets a block. Look out. Past the 50. Inside the 35. Oh boy. Returned, missed field goal for a touchdown. 109 7/8 of a yard for Deontay Thompson as time expires in the first half.
You attempt those long field goals. You got your butt guts out there on the field. Extra point field goal protection. Your offensive linemen, they don't run very well. That's one of
17-7 Bears at halftime. Bears quickly pick him up, and they're hoping that the past is behind him. He's got an incredibly strong leg. It's on display there as Ross takes a knee. Palmer, Stanton, and Gabbert. First down to the Cardinals on their 25. Here's Andre Ellington trying to find a hole. It's not there. Struggles in the run game.
it was the first team or the second team after this game.
Draw play. Ellington past the 25. And up to the 29. Got about 5 yards.
He and company built a hospital in Nigeria. Think about that for a minute.
Goes over there every year. Very involved. He and his brother Emmanuel. There's Chad Williams on the catch and a first down. Player from Grambling picked that high in 11 years. Here's Ifeanyi Moma on the catch. Breaking tackles. Cardinals are trying to find that number 3 tight end. Here's a quick pass to Hubert. Able to juke a guy at the line of scrimmage and get about 8 yards down to the 36-yard line. I got to try to catch this guy out in space here.
He's no bigger than a popcorn fart.
They do the same thing. And Hubert has the first down before Webb gets into the ground at the 27-yard line. Got Andre Ellington wide, the bottom of your screen here on Webb. Gabbert with time. And a flag down. He was going for Hubert on the other side of the field deep, but he got held up by the corner, LeBlanc.
Well, the protection has improved.
Illegal contact. Number 22 of the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So first down on the 22 of Chicago. Gabbard to the air again. Looking for Hubert again. Incomplete. Soon Chad Williams, and then does Britton Golden, who's hurt tonight, make the roster as that 6th receiver. Andre Ellington, great move to the inside, down to about the 16.
Doing that because it will open up opportunities later in the game.
Gabbard on 3rd and 4. Ross on the catch and close to a first down. Looks like he's got it. Really looks a lot body type like Anquan Bolden when he was here. Gabbard to Ellington. Down to the 6-yard line.
Preseason. That's been the way that it's been the last few preseasons.
Pitch to Ellington on 2nd and 5. Flag down, and so is Ellington after a gain of 2. Do you think the Cardinals keep 3 tight ends or 4?
Holding, number 71, offense. 10-yard penalty, still second down.
Cardinals sin number 1. Can't do it on the backside.
Gabbard on 2nd and 15. A frozen rope to Hubert, who breaks a tackle and gets down to the 3-yard line. Holding call on the previous play. Gabbard with time now. Steps up and runs. He's a terrific athlete, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Comfortable with it. The guy to keep an eye on for the future at that position for the Cardinals.
Now you can see right here the Jets from Blaine Gabbard's ability to pull the ball down and run, and I will say that has also been a nemesis of his over the years.
Dawson with the extra point. All 3 of them, each of them with a quarterback rating over 100 coming into tonight in preseason through 2 games. Going to be a touchback. The Bears will start on the 25 to turn into a solid NFL quarterback. Mark Sanchez, when he signed with Chicago, was hoping that this would be his opportunity as Carey gets the first down running the ball, but there's a flag down. Lineup, but
number 87, offense.
Sanchez won a lot of games with the Jets.
Came in, everyone looked at Mark Sanchez, thought he was going to be franchised. The definition has changed.
That pass on the money, caught by Titus Davis. 2nd and 6 for the Bears on the 29. Play fake for Sanchez. And getting the first down after sliding to the ground is rookie Adam Shaheen.
No, kids out there fighting.
It was just funny how it looked. It was just awkward. Here's Carey. He gets drilled to the ground by Tremont Williams. He doesn't win the job opposite Patrick Peterson. He's in the mix on Sundays, at least, to get some playing time. And Gallen makes the tackle. Keep an eye on number 72, right over the ball, Olsen Pierre. Sanchez has trouble with it, and he's taken down for a sack. It's Kareem Martin. That never got played, did it? A butt fumble? I don't know that I've actually ever seen that, right? It was never aired by anybody?
No. You saw it.
It was in the archives and put on the shelf, right? Jeremy Ross on the return out to the 17-yard line.
What did you do to lose that weight?
You know, I trained. I was in training camp with my brother John. Before training camp, I was in training camp, so it's a huge loss to our defense, you know. But I'm excited about the younger guys that are coming in. You got Robert Condici, Rodney Guntner, Olsen Pierre.
Very smart, a future broadcaster. Of course, he attended the Harvard of Central New York, Syracuse University. Gabbard in trouble and sacked.
Absolutely. It served me well on the field from time to time. But he just didn't want to teach me anything that could put me in jail.
Sometimes in a smoke-filled establishment in the late night, it'd serve you well also in your bouncing days. Eddie Jackson wrapped up at the 34-yard line.
Since he wants to be called Mitchell.
Hands it off here on first down, and Carey drilled after a gain of 2.
Not one of them. Not yet.
But this came from the Bears, this little nugget. Oh, Trubisky. Almost got his helmet ripped off by Olsen Pierre. That's a penalty.
They're not going to be able to keep him on the bench.
Face mask, number 72, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
They didn't want to cut him last year because they thought he would not clear waivers. They would not be able to get Pierre to the practice squad. Trubisky's pass is caught at the 42-yard line for a gain of about 8.
That is unheard of.
3 deep.
Yes, 9 defensive linemen.
Carey lifted up and dropped by Xavier Williams. Dave Pasch, Ron Wolfley, Lisa Matthews back at University of Phoenix Stadium. Mitchell Trubisky and the Bears on the move. First down at the Cardinal 39. And Trubisky airing it out. That pass was on the money, but broken up. A flag is thrown, though.
Brandon Williams lined up, playing man on the fade, looking
Pass
for the ball.
Offense, number 19. 10-yard penalties. Repeat first down.
To do last year. Remember, he barely played corner in college. He was mainly a running back at Texas A&M. Here's Joshua Rounds, dumped at the 45, a 4-yard run. And 16 for the Bears. Trubisky able to complete the pass to Gentry down to the 32. Trubisky on 3rd down and 4. And the catch is made for a first down. And he's under center, something he didn't do in college at all. Play action here for Trubisky. Shows off the arm strength, but the pass too high. Brandon Williams in coverage again. Run play Rounds on 2nd and 10. Good balance by Rounds, able to bounce off of Tramon Williams, who made the initial hit, pick up about 5 yards. Another shotgun where Trubisky is most comfortable, and he keep the drive alive. Instead, he's sacked. Former 2nd-round pick on for a 49-yard attempt, and this one did not look good coming off his foot, and it's no good.
But man, a guy with that kind of talent.
Gabbert throws a dart to Hubert for a first down into Bear territory, pickup of about 15 yards. I'm sure people will say, it's against the second-team defense or whatever, but it's better than the alternative.
That throw wasn't.
No, exactly. Gabbert hands it off here. Elijah Penny is trying to make the rock.
The meat grinder's going to get fired up in between the tackles.
There it is again. Holden out of Vanderbilt. 3rd down and 8. Gabbert, his arm got hit, and that nearly got picked off. So Braverman is the deep man. Again, the punting job up in the air while hoping to win the job. And he does his job right here. That's to the 10-yard line. Take that, right?
Transition like for you?
It was different. You know what I mean? I kind of got settled in on the right side to now switching back to the left, and I feel like it's coming along well for me. You know what I mean?
Our one job is to protect Carson Palmer.
Hey, that's a big deal. Because you keep him clean, man. Beautiful things happen with that guy. You keep him clean, it's going to be a good show.
And your baby boy is here in the stand.
13. We're going to show you what Buda Baker did a little bit later on that last play. It was pretty sick. Screen pass, Rounds out in space, past the 15. And close to the first down. Looks like he has it. Penalty flag is down in the end zone at the feet of the quarterback, which is not a good sign.
Roughing the passer, number 63 on the defense. Low into the quarterback's legs. 15 yards penalty added to the end of the play. First down.
On the 35. And run Rounds. Turn back inside, nowhere to go. That's SportsCenter top 10. Penalty marker, Trubisky, incomplete. Offside was the call, by the way, on that last play. We were so enamored with the play from 4 minutes ago. Rounds picked up, dropped at the 38, 1-yard gain.
The ride, baby.
3rd and 7, Trubisky gets hit, and it is tipped and intercepted. Brandon Williams, and now they're saying the ball hit the ground. It's incomplete, and he did not come up with it.
All of a sudden, you're supposed to be out on the field.
So that's happened to you before, is what you're saying.
A time or two.
You seem pretty well versed in that. Personal conduct issues, and he answered every single question.
Yes, he did.
Almost a pick thrown by Blaine Gabbert. Things because you were boring him with your high school football stories. Gabbert to the sideline for Sean Hogan on the catch and a first down. A gain of about 12 on the play. That certainly isn't a question of arm talent or athletic ability, as that one was thrown off the mark, intended for Hubert. Accuracy has been a concern.
David, he's worked with 6 different offensive coordinators in the last 6 years. 7 and 7 now.
Sidearms that one to Penny, who's fighting for yardage and close to a first down.
I'll keep him over some of those guys.
Hubert lost the ball, and they're going to rule it a catch and a fumble. B.W. Webb scoops it up inside the 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
First of all, he's contacting Chris Hubert on the slant right here. You see Hubert go down. He's on contact with him.
I think he just picked that off.
I believe it's an interception, but they're both on the ground and there's contact.
And we can't see the ball, so it's going to be hard to overturn that by replay.
I think he intercepted that ball. And Chris Hubert.
We're reviewing the previous play. After the review, the ruling on the field is changed. The ball was intercepted, and the player was down by contact at the 38-yard line. Reset the game clock to 4:22.
22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pitch to Rounds, trying to get outside. Trayvon Johnson is there to bring him down. Loss of about 4. Rounds, big running lane, and Rounds gets the first down. 2nd and 14. He runs for 17. Rushing for over 100 yards tonight. Remember, they had over 70 in the first half. Trubisky off play action, dumps it off inside the 20-yard line and inside the 10, powering his way near the 9-yard line is Ben Broniker out of Harvard. Then go on the 8-yard line. Rounds makes it to about the 6, picking up 2.
I was a 16 and 17-year-old kid. I could do the kip.
That was a long time ago. I wasn't around then. Trubisky, and boy, Cunningham was wide open. Nobody picked him up, and the Bears get a touchdown.
This has been right here. You can see it, as a matter of fact. They busted the play. They busted the play, and he's still on the bootleg, found the receiver wide open.
Aguayo makes that one. Audience has, for National Football League fans, has got to the point where there are many women that are fans of the NFL as men.
And because of that, I think the baseline of the sport speaks to us all.
Ricky Seals-Jones is wide open in the Bear territory and pushed out of bounds near the 34 at the 35 of Chicago. Gabbert eludes pressure and throws it away. He's 11 of 17 for 142 yards passing. He also has a rushing touchdown. He gets out of trouble here and again throws it away.
If it was the witching hour, which it is, a great example of that, the guy would have been hit in the cradle.
Gabbert's pass nearly intercepted. Dawson on for a 52-yard attempt. Remember, he missed on a 63-yard try at the end of the first half that was returned for a touchdown by the Bears. This one has the distance, and it's good.
The butchery that followed.
Yeah, you can't do now what you could do back then, though, to guys on these onside kicks. Just more of a squib, and Braverman lost it, and the Cardinals had a chance to hop on it. They claim that they did eventually. They'll clear the pile and make a ruling. Braverman couldn't handle it initially, and the Cardinals got it. It worked out. Krishawn Hogan comes up with it for Arizona.
It's a classic witching hour play. They just pop that thing up there. Look at the Huns coming down the field. They are bent on destruction.
Gabbert going to work. Right through the hands of Hogan, incomplete. Nearly picked off. Haskett got to make that grab. 2nd and 10. Gabbert over the middle. Hogan catches it this time. Tackled inside the 15. 50 seconds to go. First down on the 14. Gabbert gets out of there, being chased, and heads out of bounds, stopping the clock with 41 seconds left. He only gained a couple yards for Chicago earlier in the frame. 41 seconds to go. Gabbert knocked away, incomplete. He was going for Jeremy Ross. 3rd and 8. Cardinals in 4-down territory. Ball on the Chicago 12. Gabbert to throw. Screen pass. Penny at the 10. And pushed out of bounds near the first down at the 5. For it is 4th down. Cardinals going for it, obviously, trailing by 7. Here's Penny. Got the first down. So 1st down and goal on the 3-yard line. Gabbard looks, pumps, and the pass is incomplete on the goal line. The 3-second down. And they're going to run it because they had that timeout. Penny has stood up. A helmet goes flying. And it was Penny's helmet, so they stopped play immediately. So what's the clock at? Because you got to stop it right when that helmet flies. Gabbard fires end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Jeremy Ross!
That is a great play. The picket fence being set up by the Bears.
Wow. That thing had something on it.
I mean, sauce.
Great catch, too. 9 seconds to go. Cardinals going for 2. If they make it, they likely will win the game. You see trips there at the top of the screen. Gabbard. Oh, the pass was off the mark. He had Ross. You watch again where the ball is thrown. It's nowhere near the receivers. The Cardinals go for the onside kick again. Braverman this time just grabs it and falls down at the 19-yard line. A lot of interceptions thrown by Carson Palmer. We thought they were bad throws.
Yep.
But we came to find out that a lot of receivers were making mental errors in those kind of situations, and that it was actually on the receivers. We'll find out. I'm sure BA will talk about it. That last 2-point attempt.